Hey Lemo, how are you doing? It was really cool seeing you in Steven's stream the other day. I was getting ready for work and I just had it on in the background. I was listening to him. He's so eloquent. Excellent. Good. Yeah, so we're working out all the quirks here. It was so rough. In fact, do you know who Harris Heller is? He's a very good streamer, very knowledgeable in his craft, very motivated person. He's very much into the streaming equipment, camera work, and all that stuff. Very helpful, very driven, and I think he streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday or Friday, I forget. But anyway, so it's what he does. He's primarily, well, he's not primarily a streamer. He streams a lot. He does content creation and such on YouTube, but he yesterday was talking, or maybe the day before, was talking about how when he switched over, Carmina, ciao, come stai tu? He was talking about how when he, hey Laura, I love your videos. They're so relaxing. Anyway, Harris was talking about how when he he was on Twitch before. Sorry, one second, let me just stretch for a second. I'm like really stiff. He was talking about when he was on Twitch, like he switched to YouTube recently to stream, and YouTube is not primarily a streaming platform, but it's very good to cultivate just the social media in general. It's more tied together, it's more well-rounded in the long run than Twitch is. Anyway, he was saying that when he first started streaming, he couldn't figure out how to turn the stream on. And it was like, try not to knock the camera over. He said because there's two buttons you have to press. You have to press the computer program you're using to stream with, which I think his was OBS or something. Mine's StreamYard's OBS, or Stream OBS. Is it Streams? Anyway, and then you have to press the button in YouTube, and he couldn't figure that out, which is what I did and streamed for 40 minutes. Like, what, last week or something. It was really funny. I actually recorded it to show you guys, but then I can't show it to you because there's my phone. It's the actual camera itself. All right. So, yeah, Laura, I really, really liked your channel a whole lot. And when I first started watching your videos, I don't want to say I was like really stressed out, but I had a lot going on. I was going, you know, even in an artist studio, which is actually quite peaceful in here, but you know, in here it's going 100 miles per hour. And basically, I watched you and I was like, oh, it's so relaxed. Like, it was ultra relaxation, and it was fun to watch because I don't do acrylic, but I do have a lot of respect for people who can do that. My personal favorite, of course, is oil painting, just for various reasons, because you know it stays wet longer. It's easier for me to work in it. I think you can push it further, but I don't know. I've seen so many great acrylic paintings and works, and you know, it was really fun watching you do your stuff. And also, when do you stream? Because I think I saw that you streamed and I wanted to catch it, but I missed it. And I'm very busy, but I want to make time for it. So when is it that you do stream? So these are like minor movements that I'm doing. It seems very picky, very anal, but it's very necessary just to get the big shape. So I'm looking at the whole shape here, but I'm making these very tiny adjustments. And because if you think about it, the detail is a part of the big shape, and that's kind of my mentality going into it. If you separate the two, sometimes it gets a little bit iffy, right? This part, light shape is too small. Let's make this up some. So it's easier to erase with your left hand than it is, in my opinion, to draw if you're right hand dominant. A little bit more forgiving, and the reason why I do it, it's not just because the camera's there, but it's just the angle. I can get this angle better than I can. I guess I could get it at this angle too. I could do that, but sometimes, like coming down and stuff, I don't know. I could get it, but if I'm coming in this side of the face, if I want to go through and do that, it's easier to come from that angle. It's very hard to do this. And Lemo, I also saw you ask some questions over in Steven's stream, and he probably answered it. I wasn't sure, but as far as the Bargues are concerned, they get boring, and it's one of those things where everybody's like, oh, Barge Drawing. So you're not the only one if you're finding them boring, because I've noticed you've asked that question a couple times. Still lives for me, I guess they're still a little bit boring, and you know, I've really made an effort to make them not boring, to try to get into it, and it's very difficult for me. There are things that are very beneficial that are they just suck to do, and that's just the unfortunate reality of it. It's just how it is. It's one of those things, it's like eating vegetables, I guess, but you can get into it. And I'm enjoying this right now because I've been doing painting and other things, and this is a nice break from it. But when this is all you do, at first too, when it's frustrating and you can't see things and you're just like, I'd keep it in the stage longer. I really would. Like if I was first starting, I would keep it in the stage at least a week, because if you can keep it in the stage for like a week, then you know, then you're getting some practice. I'm gonna check something really quick. Hey guys, I'm gonna restart the stream if y'all don't mind, because the latency for some reason is not where I want it, and for some reason that got reset, and I think there's a really long delay in time between us right now because of that. So just give me a second. I'm going to end this stream, but I'm going to restart it immediately because it's one thing that I just need to fix. So just give me a second here. Sorry about that.